and a team that is not rebuilding, that is on the rise, also in the division. Someone that's going to, we know that the AFC South is going to run through Jacksonville.
Which just sounds so crazy. Like just thinking that the AFC South is going to be run by Jacksonville, but that's the truth. The Titans are on the decline. The Colts, you don't know what they're going to be next year with the new coach and new quarterback and everything that's going on there. Like in Houston, you would expect probably not going to be competitive, even though they have a ton of cap space and whatnot. The Jaguars, at least for a season, are probably going to be kings of the AFC South. I know they won it last year, but the entire AFC South was pretty disappointing last year until Jaguars turned it up at the end of the season. But as it currently sits, they're still negative on cap space, so they have some things to figure out before Wednesday comes around. By the time people are seeing this, that has already happened. But the needs that they have to fill this season are pretty much on the defense. Like you need to beef up the defense, and then the Jaguars are pretty much set. Obviously, losing your right tackle to the Chiefs, not ideal, considering that you just lost to the Chiefs in the playoffs, and losing one of your best players to them, not ideal. So they have a couple of holes to fill on this roster, but again, if you can put up points in the NFL, you're going to be pretty good. They have Calvin Ridley, who has already been reinstated and will be on the team next year. Like their offense is pretty loaded up. They're going to be looking to get more running backs, is what Doug Peterson said. So Jaguars, if they can get some things figured out against the cap, and they can get some pieces in free agency and through the draft on defense, they could be really good, not only next year, but for years to come.
So I'm going to ask you this question. I'm going to ask you a question, and you can edit it out if I don't know where this is going to go. But all right, so let me ask you a question: Why is their cap space so bad? What happened that put them in such a hole?
If I had to guess what it was, obviously the Christian Kirk deal. He got a decent check, like $18 million a year with Christian Kirk at wide receiver. Also, Calvin Ridley got a big contract from the Falcons, and they trade for him. Now his contract being reinstated, his going against the cap. It's actually a great question. If I had to guess, I would say it's contracts that they had from the previous regime. That are coming over in dead cap situations that they're still dealing with from paying guys from the Saxonville team. But I would assume, they're on the tail end of that. And they have a super rich owner. At some point, they're going to make the decision to rework some deals and get some cap space freed up. Again, I'm not sure exactly why it's that way, but that would be my guess, how they got in this situation.